Hi sun and sunsets, welcome to my channel. My name is Cynthia Renee Meeks and I am your spiritual awakening guide. Today's video is all about why you shouldn't drink during this COVID-19 or do drugs. Why you shouldn't drink or do drugs during this COVID-19. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the reason why you shouldn't drink or do drugs in this time period of this pandemic is simple. Because the vibration all over the world is low. There is a low frequency, low vibration going on right now with everyone. Everyone is worried. They have doubts. They have fear. They're scared. All of those negative low frequencies. And when you are drinking, more than likely you are, or doing drugs, more than likely you are in that same frequency, that same vibration. Your energy is low. You are having doubts. You are having worries. You're mad. You saw these riots going on. You're confused. You have fear. All of these low vibrations, you're frustrated because you're staying in the home, or you're not working, or you're not getting an opportunity to go the places that you used to be going. Those are all low vibrations. I mean, I can go on and on with jealousy, hatred, revenge. All of those low vibrations, low frequencies that are happening right now is the opportunity for you to get an attachment, a spiritual attachment attached to your body. Now, I know I'm just kind of jumping right in, but I got to get this out. In this time period, during this pandemic, starting 2019 all the way over to 2020, we don't even know how much longer it's going to last. It could very well spill over into 2021. However, all around the world, so many people have died. So many people have passed away because of the COVID-19, because of even other reasons that they have passed away. The normal reasons, if there was not a pandemic going on, maybe a car accident, maybe disease, maybe that from the hands of someone else. However, a whole lot of people are dying at one time. Okay, those people who are dying, those souls who are dying, the spirits, a lot of those spirits have not left. They're still lingering around because they are confused. They're lost. They didn't say goodbye to their loved ones, because a lot of times when you go into the hospital, if you have COVID-19, you don't get a chance to have visitors. You don't get a chance to have people say your goodbyes. You just rush to the hospital hoping that they give you something. You go home, but you end up staying, and you don't have that communication with your family anymore other than through the phone. So when these souls have passed away, their spirits are still lingering. They don't know why. They wasn't ready to go. They didn't say their goodbyes. So they are still here. And while they're still here, that light that is way open for them when they pass away, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And then they go the opposite direction, and then they can't find the light anymore. They forget that they have the light of God within them, and it's always there, and they can just make it big and expand it, and then be able to go to the light. So they get lost, they get trapped on this earth. And so now so many people who have passed away are still here. They have not left. They did not go to the light because they feel like they have unfinished business, even though your soul knows when it's time to go. Your soul have already made this up when it's time to go, but you are not ready. You didn't prepare. You didn't do what you needed to do. You didn't say your goodbyes. You didn't handle your business and all these things. So now when you have people who are drinking and they're doing drugs, their frequency is coming down. Their vibration is depleted and it's low. And so now you have these people who are lost, and maybe not even the lost souls who maybe died of COVID-19, but maybe, say for instance, someone who died of a drug overdose or suicide or other reasons for taking their own lives, or someone took their lives. when they pass away, they looking for a host to be able to connect into that person, to this body, so they can continue to do with the things that help them go in their lives, like more drinking, more drugs, more suicidal thoughts. So when you are thinking that you want to take this alcohol in this time frame, in this time when you think it's no big deal, you've always had your drink in, before. So why is this time any different? Because you're bored. Well, it's not just because you're bored, but maybe perhaps you have fear, or maybe perhaps you're scared of something, or maybe perhaps you are depressed, or you're sad, or you're stressed. All of these other low vibrations. So when you are taking in these drugs and taking in this alcohol, you are becoming incoherent, and now you don't have access to your energy field, because your energy field is low now. And so anything out there that possibly could have passed away because of drugs, because of alcohol, now they have a place where they can easily attach to you because your field is low. And so I decided to make this video because I just heard about Tamar Braxton, who had twice this year had tried to have suicide. Now, I don't believe that these are Tamar thoughts. I believe that maybe she has an attachment. I don't know, and I don't want to speculate that, but again, people, when you are drinking, when you are doing drugs, this is opportunity for these lost souls who have not gone to the light to attach to you, to your energy field. So when you're feeling a certain way, and this is what happens when they attach to you. First of all, I'm going to give you an example of the people who are susceptible for attachments, spirit attachments, to latch on to them. People who have addictions to drugs and alcohol, organ transplants, people who go into hospital for surgery, and when going into the hospital, their vibration is low. They're already feeling about COVID-19. They're scared. They have fear. Those are the people, because you're going into the hospital to have surgery. You won't have any use of your body, your organs and everything, because you will be under the anesthesia. So you can't fight. You can't fight your frequency. Your frequency can't fight for you. So your frequency is low. You don't have your armor on, pretty much, to keep your vibration high. Okay. And you're going into this place where people are dying and have died multiple times. Recently, a whole lot of people, and you're going into this hospital bringing in the negative energy with your frequency is low. So you don't want to go into a hospital, especially surgery. So those are the people who are susceptible of having attachments, going into a hospital, especially pregnant women, especially now because of the COVID-19. Everybody has the fear again. And with all of these negative emotions. Okay, so people that suffer from child abuse, people that play with like Ouija boards, people who have depression, sadness, stressed out to the max, and people who are vibrating at a very low frequency, a low vibration. When you are focusing on the wrong thing, when you're sitting there, you're watching all of this news, and you are not only watching all this news, but you're watching on social media, and you're engaging in conversations with your friends, and you're eating while you're talking about all of this negative energy and negative emotions, and you're drinking your water, and you're talking about all these negative emotions, and you're watching all this stuff. You are bringing all of this low vibration energy into your body. So your body cannot fight and raise the vibrations, because you are feeding your mind, your state of being, negative energy. And then you want to take a drink, or then you want to do alcohol. So imagine your system, your energy, your vibration, your chakras, nothing can go to work for you, because you are steady depleting all of your stuff. And you're allowing anything that is out there that did not go to the light attached to you. Okay, if you feel like you are different, if you feel maybe perhaps during this time you have allowed your energy frequency, your field, your vibration to be depleted, and perhaps maybe something has attached to you, here are the symptoms that you could possibly feel. Pain related to the way that they died. So if you have some pains and you know these pains are not your own, maybe your heart, or maybe you know your lungs, or your breathing, or maybe your you know, in any of the chakra areas, maybe your head is hurting, your leg is hurting, and you've never had these pains before, and they don't have an origin, meaning it wasn't caused by a car accident, or you didn't have heart surgery or anything like that, then that's when you can kind of know that those pains are not yours. They belong to someone else. That's one of the signs. The second sign is suicidal thoughts. I've heard recently that people have said that their friends have committed suicide in this time. If you are drinking, if you are doing drugs in this time period of this pandemic, with the vibration all over the world, imagine this huge earth with billions of people on here, and everybody is going through the same thing, COVID-19, then know everyone is in this low vibration period. Now you may have a good time with your friends, and now you've been with your family so long, it's like, I'm ready to get out of here, I don't know what to do. You're panicking, you have anxiety. Your vibration is vibrating to millions of people around the world. Try your best to stay up. Try your best to play some good vibration music. This is a great time to meditate. This is a great time to get into your inner soul of who you are and understanding what you need to do from here on out. This is a great time for you to just write out your thoughts. But whatever you do, stay out of the danger zone of suicidal thoughts. Because when you can drink, when you're doing alcohol, and an entity who have passed away because they committed suicide, they are looking for a host. Because most Christians are taught that if you commit suicide, then you are going to hell. So people who commit suicide, even though they died with these beliefs, they don't look for the light. Even though the light is there, everybody get an opportunity to go to the light. They still have free will. Even after they pass, they still have free will. So they don't have to go to the light, but they will linger around family members, friends, enemies, whomever that they can latch onto with a low vibration, because they need a host that can allow them to continue to have those suicidal thoughts. So if you are one of the ones who are drinking and doing drugs, and you're having these suicidal thoughts while you're doing these drugs, stop drinking, stop doing drugs in this period. Now, I'm not telling you to cold turkey quit, but I'm telling you to limit the amount of alcohol and drugs that you're using right now. Keep your vibration high, keep your energy high, exercise, do whatever you can to get rid of that anxiety, that depression, those thoughts, whatever you can do to make sure, playing good music, laughing. Stay away from the news, stay away from social media, stay away from engaging in negative conversation about anything. Okay, the next one is moodiness. If you're having a lot of moodiness, and you know normally you're not a moody person, but all of a sudden you binge drinking and you're binge doing drugs, and now all of a sudden you just have all this moodiness every day, lashing out at everybody, you could possibly have an entity that has attached to you. Nightmares is another thing. If you're having nightmares of crazy stuff that you would normally you would be dreaming about, these nightmares and images and everything, you could possibly, and you've been binging, or you've been depressed, or you've been drinking and drugs and sadness, you could possibly have an entity attached to you. If you feel like you are not yourself, if you feel like maybe you're overeating, and certain things you're eating you've never even eaten before, certain things you're doing you've never even done before, but they're bad things, and you know that is normally not you, you can have an entity attached to you, especially if you're one of the ones who have been over drinking and doing a lot of drugs during this period, or being in a sad place, being in anxiety, being in a depression state of mind. If you are missing time, if you're one of the ones who are missing time, meaning 2 days ago you don't even remember what happened, you don't even remember what you wore, you don't even remember having a conversation, you don't even remember going to this bar, you don't even remember going to this liquor store. If you are missing time in your life right now, and that's not you, and you know that possibly before then you were drinking a lot, you were doing some drugs, or you were in a really bad place, you could possibly have an entity attached to you. If you are having depression and you're one of the ones who's usually upbeat, the one who everybody can count on to lift them up, but all of a sudden now you have depression because one night you just couldn't take uplifting everybody else, and now you started to drink a lot that night and you passed out, you could possibly have an entity attached to you. And I'm not saying that it could be for everyone, but if you are feeling a certain way, if this now in this time frame is just way too much for you, stay out of the danger zone. And the danger zone is engaging in these COVID-19 conversations, engaging in these racist conversations, engaging in about politics, talking about anything that has a low vibration, negative energy. Stay away from those conversations. It does not serve you, because all it does is stir up more anxiety, stir up more fear, stir up more depression within you. And in this moment, in this time frame, in this pandemic, you want to keep your vibration high. Okay? Opinion and judgments and belief systems. So if you are having these off-the-wall opinions and off-the-wall belief systems and judgments against other people and other things when they're trying to be happy, and you still want to stay in the negative Nancy, you could possibly have an attachment attached to you, because maybe that's how they died. They died of their beliefs, and or they died of, when they died, they had these certain opinions. You could possibly be that now. An entity, a spirit cannot attach to you if your vibration is high, if you're laughing, if you're happy, if nothing is going to get to you. If you stand away from the media, you stand away from the news, you stand away from alcohol, away from these drugs, you stand away from all this stuff. If you're keeping your vibration high, you're finding some way other to release, to channel this energy that you have, that you're feeling. Whether it's exercising, whether it's a walk in nature, this is a wonderful time to continue to walk out in nature, because nature will lift you and bring up your vibration. Spend time in water. Water will bring up your vibration. Singing, writing, music alone will just lift you up. And not that sad music, but uplifting music, high energy music, happy songs and songs about being happy. It's a great way to do it. Go to bed with that. Having these spiritual morning rituals and spiritual bed rituals that you do. Meditate before you go to bed. Release this stuff from your mind. Don't carry it over to the next day. Do whatever it can. Know that God is in control. Know that you just keep your faith. Know that you are protected. Put a white energy field around you. Keep that white glow around you, that protective glow, God's glow around you, so nothing can penetrate your energy field, okay? But you have to stay away from the drugs. You have to stay away from the alcohol, because those things are really bad in this time when the energy is low. Just think about it. During Christmas time, everywhere around the world, it's Christmas. The same time, New Year's, everywhere around the world, people are celebrating. If you are in that frequency, you feel, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you still feel this high energy of love, because it's all about love. People buying other kids Christmas presents who they don't even know. They're giving, they're going to donate their time, they're feeding the homeless. Those are things that make you feel good, and everybody around that time is a high energy vibration. Well, now when everything is like, people are dying, everywhere you look around, more people are dying. They got these buses of just holding all these bodies. Every day you're hearing about more cases, now babies, suicidal, all this stuff. There's nothing that's going to really hold on, that you can hold on to, other than your faith. And to know that all is well, even if all is well in just your little bubble, all is well. Protect your kids, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your friends, and protect your relatives. Just send white light all around them. Put the protective light all around them. Speak into your water. When you speak into your water, I am healthy, I am healed, I am blessed, I am protected, I am powerful, I am strong. Speak those words. I am calm, especially I am calm, I am peaceful, I am healthy, I am strong, I am powerful. Those words into your water. I am protected. God is protecting me daily, protecting my family, protecting my friends. Speak that into your water before you drink your water. Drink water instead of alcohol. I cannot stress that enough. I know how you feel about you need that drink, your wine, your this. This is a time that people are drinking more. This is a time where alcohol is more accessible, because when you're sitting at home, you're bored, you don't have anywhere to go, then you want to be able, let me have a drink, let me do this. But this is not the time to drink, especially if you're one of the ones that want to continue to watch everything that come on the news. You're one of the ones who want to continue to watch every post on social media and comment on every post, constantly engaging in conversations about racism, about politics, about religion. If you're one of those ones, then you gotta do something, because your energy field can't stay up and you staying engaged in negative energy, negative conversations. Speak to your water before you drink it daily. Choose water before you choose alcohol, and you should be okay. Another symptom that can cause feel like you have an entity attached to you is these emotions that are not yours. So if you have some type of residue emotions that are not, you feel like they're not yours, then you may be the ones that have a spiritual attachment. And if this is you, if you are one, you can't get rid of this alone. You have to get in contact with the hypnosis, like myself, that can help you release this spirit entity back into the light, or to the light. It's nothing to be alarmed, but if you are one of the ones who have been binge drinking, are doing drugs, you know someone who's drinking excessive, you know someone who's doing drugs, get in contact with them, tell them, send them this video, let them know that this is not the time to be doing those activities. This is just not the time to do it. This is the time to keep your vibration up. Make sure you are diving deep into your spirituality, understanding, keeping the faith, knowing all is well, staying protected, staying healthy and healed, and making sure that you are not allowing your frequency to go down. You're keeping your frequency up. No matter what, all is well. No matter what, all is well. We are all going through the same thing, but it's how you're handling it. If you are one of the ones who are born on the 2nd, who are born on the 20th, or born on the 11th, you are the ones who need to stay far away from negative energy, negative news, anything, conversations, all of this stuff, because you have one of those type of personalities, characteristics. I'm a numerologist, although also that is more like an empath. So you feel things differently than other people. You feel it more intense. You have more sympathy for what people are going through. And so when you take all that sympathy and all those negative energies in, you don't have a way to really get rid of it. So it will cause depression in you. It will cause all these other emotions. And if you are one of the ones who are born on the 2nd, the 11th, or the 20th, stay far away from alcohol and drugs during this time, please, because you are the #1 candidate for depression and suicidal and bipolarness and all of that stuff, just because you are very sensitive. You're a very sensitive individual, and that's what that is, a sensitive person, because you have that compassion for others, but you have to watch your sensitive energy. Okay, let's see, what else. Nothing to alarm you, right? It's just that I want you to protect yourself. Keep your energy high. Do whatever it takes. Read a book. Write something. Play a game. Play music. Eat some fruit. Eat vegetables. Talk to your food when you're preparing your food. Don't be engaged in conversations about COVID-19 or anything negative when you're preparing your food for your family, because whatever you're talking about, you're sending that energy into your food, okay? You're sending that energy into your food. And when you drink your water, speak to your water, because whatever you're talking into your water, that vibration is going into you, and it's healing your body. It's purifying your body, your cells, and your energy, okay? Again, my name is Cynthia Renee Meeks. I am your spiritual awakening guide. I am a numerologist, a metaphysical spiritual teacher, and a hypnotherapist. If you would like to have a schedule an appointment with me, just send me an email at info@cynthiareneemeeks.com. You can go to my website, but my website is not completely finished just yet. But you can simply send me a email. My website will be finished next week, but send me an email, or you can go to my Facebook page at I am Cynthia RM. Send me a DM on Facebook or Instagram, and let's have a conversation. If you want to understand more about hypnosis, more about numerology, metaphysics, I am your go-to guide, okay? Again, I am I'm not hosting, but I am offering a discount on hypnosis for the rest of the year. Normally the price is $330. I am offering it for $180 for someone who is feeling low, your vibration is low, you're feeling depressed and anxious, you're having these suicidal thoughts. Let's get everything checked out and see if you have something attached to you. Otherwise, I will help you raise your vibration so you can be able to function during this pandemic, okay? Always remember, guys, to love, live, and forgive. Bye for now. Love you, sun and sunsets.